Okay, let's do a Tempest, huh? Let's do a Thunder Tempest. Do something a bit more explosive in the early game. A lot of defense here, I like that. Galvanize is cool. This is the deck that does not start with them, so actually quite nice. Another Blessed Recovery, I guess I'll take it. Jolt is the last one left at that point, and it's a good card, of course. Whether or not I'll be able to actually support the level of discharging necessary is it's unclear. I might just roll the Powered Shield. It's not super efficient, and we're definitely not discharging 3, so unless we get like the Bulging Capacitor or something. No, you know, I am gonna roll the Jolt, actually. Clashing Steel. Okay, that's a good defense option. A lot of good defense. With that in mind, let's take good offense from our mastery here. Take the Rebuke. What am I doing? Map forwards. Another Rebuke. Cloudburst, that's a good one. Inner Oasis is always great. Growing Static for Vulnerable. There's a lot of good stuff here. A lot of heavy cards. I make the Rumble good if it's early, although I just... you can see in the background there, it's super late. We're not going to focus it down. Chance at Jolt back if I want it. A lot of heavy cards. A lot of heavy cards here. They're also just scattered all over the dang place. What the heck? This looks like a really promising start here. 3 upgrade points minimum, maybe another one, or better. You know, this is an upgrade point at worst, right? So, grab all of that, fight the elite, and I do really want that Cloudburst. It might be a little light on Fervor here, but if I grab the Cloudburst, well, coming down from the top here, this is really nice too, of course, right? But it would be so hard. Let's get the Cloudburst. Fight the elites. It comes with an upgrade too, and it's got a stone. We're not going to be able to really afford the discharge, of course, but you know, 20 damage to everyone is still just quite good. It's going to help with the boss for sure. That's a very tough call. If we do go down, right, like if we follow this whole path, and then we go down, that forces this, and then that effectively forces that. So we get the imprint, which I don't really care about. We're missing the shrine, which I also don't really care about. We're missing quick charge. And the card pack. Card pack could be good. I mean, with all these heavy attacks, we get like a heavy-handed or something. We can start popping off enormous amounts of zeal. If we have like an overcharge zeal, that's a good overcharge zeal. Yeah, man, the card pack is like actually kind of very valuable here. I guess we'll make that point when we'll make that decision when we get to that point. In the meanwhile, do the good old deck change. Definitely gonna throw in the Blessed Recovery, of course. Probably Clashing Steel as well. Yeah, looks good. Looks good. Just clear these guys out nice and quick. But not too quick to forget about the Blessed Recovery. Kind of weird that we got Blessed Recovery 2 runs in a row, huh? Okay, so first upgrade for me is often Smite, but I think the Rebuke is going to be better, right? Because Smite right now, if we upgrade it, is 8 per, so if we were to play that for 3, that's 24. That's what Rebuke is already doing, right? It's more efficient. It's a little difficult to dump all that much energy into a Smite anyway, right? Because it can scale up higher, but it's like, in terms of raw damage potential, I think the Rebuke upgrade is quite a bit better here. It's not like we're hurting for upgrade points anyway, right? These are a lot of cards we're already seeing on the floor. I guess growing static is fine, right? That's our only actual vulnerable. Unless we have Touch of War here, actually. So this could eventually be vulnerable, but until then, we should probably take the growing static. And what's the next upgrade? I mean, it honestly still could be Smite, but man, Smite sure does fall off fast. If we go for Touch of War, what are we giving up? Delay Rage, Discharge. No, I mean, we're definitely going for Touch of War, right? Which means that we shouldn't need to upgrade the growing static. We'll just take it out eventually. And that means that here we can just upgrade regular damage. Galvanize might come out as well. In that case, the upgrade's just a batter. I'll go ahead and do Galvanize. We'll have 2 chunky hits. Where were you guys last run, huh? When I needed the multi-enemy fights? In terms of block, we do actually have to use the spell or something here. Should be fine. There we go, get 1 extra damage. So far, so good, as you'd expect with Tempest. First point of Fervor. I've got to decide again on the upgrade. I guess I can spare an upgrade for the Smite. Like, I would so much rather be upgrading these cards that we're getting later, but, you know. The upgrade points were front-loaded. What are you going to do, right? I mean, I guess I could be convinced that Clashing Steel is the choice. We'll do that instead. Probably always just take the 5, right? This one's going to end up being some form of shock. But until then, random cards, yeah, that could be pretty good. Plenty of cool relics we could find here. These aren't really the cool relics I was hoping for. Yeah, I think we're just going to skip. And at this point, I don't know, man. I really don't want to upgrade the Smite. I really don't. Normally I like to upgrade Smite a lot, but like seeing what's in our future and what we already have, it just does not seem like it's going to matter. I usually like 1 batter to put a redstone in or something, but that's kind of seeming a little unlikely at this rate too, right? Do I want double upgraded Galvanize? Do I want upgraded Languish? I mean, Languish isn't bad. Two turns of Weaken through adaptation. I'm not going to do it, man. I don't want to. I really don't want to. We're just going to continue to upgrade cards for efficient numbers. Probably should have put that bluestone on something. I definitely forgot that I had earned one. Probably don't need to hold this guidance, but it doesn't give me energy to purge it, so I suppose I will. We're never getting the Zeal on this, it doesn't seem, so we'll just play it out now. And then this is going to be a kill on you. Languish. Epic. Yeah, I think I'm good, man. Buke is very close to killing you, just need this. Oh, guidance. That's actually sick. Actually a great pickup. We can hit you for one tick of smite. I think we will wait. There we go. First elite, feeling reasonably confident about this. I probably should slot this blue stone though, right? It's pretty good in clashing steel. I mean, like, in terms of stuff we're picking up that we would want to put stones on, if we choose to get quick charge, that's a good stone carrier, but blue, not in particular. It's already giving you a little bit of draw, right? And honestly, nothing else is like really standout stone carrier, so it's not that bad to just slot this in. Interesting options here for our relic. The keys have no real foreseeable use. Just based on what's on this floor, like none of these cards are particularly important to draw early. Carrying case is always nice. We're not generating very much overcharge right now, and that's not really going to change. Probably until we have this, and even then it's a bit of a question mark. If we have any sort of real zeal generation. So I think we're just going to take the carrying case here. Oh my. It's an awful lot of damage, sir. That is an awful lot of damage. What do we want to do about this? We're probably holding the guidance. Playing this for overcharge seems kind of good. I don't think we're going to bother with smite with no overcharge, or, I mean, no rage or anything going on here. It's unupgraded. Let's just do a little bit of this, huh? 2 out of 7 hold guidance. Hey, what's up, Divine Shield? Good to see you here as always, man. How's it going? Yeah, glad you could make it to the stream as well. This one I'm going to try to do a little bit longer. We did have one run already that was a very quick loss. We'll see how long this run takes. Maybe I can squeeze in another one there. We drew the powered shield, huh? This is interesting. How do we want to do this? I think we're just going to do guidance plus the spell. Actually, is what's going to happen, right? We can just draw back around to powered shield. Gathering Storm, huh? I don't think that's worth it here. Just for shock. Yeah, I'm gonna skip on that one. Yeah, the times are a little bit different now, too. We just had in the US, of course, our time change. And I'm fairly certain that there's no similar thing that happens, like in Germany, for example, where I know a lot of the Twitch viewers are from. I'm pretty sure y'all don't have this whole daylight savings nonsense. So my schedule is just, like, offset from you guys now, right? Do I want to batter him here? Kind of. Yes. A lot of damage 2 turns in a row here. Awful lot of damage. I think we could use the overcharge. And I will just go ahead and play everything out. Assault useless. Yeah, the random commons have not been so hot so far. Can we draw back a good block card? No. Yeah, Divine Shield, you're on the same time zone as me. I do believe that's correct, yeah. Yeah, I think there's some, like, thing where they just, like, put a bill through the house or something that was, like, proposing eliminating daylight savings time or something to that effect. I remember reading the headline and I didn't look much deeper into it. But that would be nice. That would be nice. I think everyone's pretty fed up with it. Do we go for the damage or do we go for the overcharge here? I always want to Paragon him. Right, I can only play these. Because we're always purging one of those. And then we purge the one we're not playing, and we have 5 energy, and that's enough. So I guess we'll just do that first, and then... We have a carrying case, actually, right? We don't have to purge. We happen to have enough energy here. So put me up to Zeal 7 to gain 1 energy. I guess that's good. Duck and weave. Okay, yeah, not bad. Take a little bit of a hit here. I think it was a pass in the Senate, but it stalled in the House. Yeah, something that everyone actually like can unite upon. Like, yeah, dude, screw daylight savings time, and oh, we can't have that. Can't have what we want. Okay. This guy's next attack is gonna blow me out of the water. I think we got to do something about this. We have got to do something about this, actually. It's so awkward to get to the 7 here. We'd have to purge the Galvanize, which I didn't really want to do. I think we're going to go for it anyway. So we have the discount. I don't really want to spend it on this grounded. I can kind of afford to do this, though. And next turn is when we need to wrap this up, so... Oh, boy. Do I hold the Smite ever? I mean, if this is my draw, yeah, I think I probably do, so... Just do that for the block here. And then hopefully Smite will wrap it up with... We're gonna draw a batter, right? So we can go like, oh boy! I mean, we're always doing this, right? And then we can purge 3 of them. That would be 6 times 8, which is 48, which is a kill. So we're good. Okay. Maybe I do need to upgrade Smite, and I'm being ridiculous. I don't know. I do think this Inner Oasis is going to be pretty sweet, and I'm actually going to cut a batter for it. And I'm thinking about putting this Yellowstone on it. My favorite thing usually is Blackstone Inner Oasis, but that would take quite a while. This makes it, like, actually a pretty good block card. I'm just going to do it. Don't want to cut too many more thwarts as well. Like, this is a card that helps us draw and purge stuff. Purging thwarts is good. So we'll go for that. And honestly, I'm thinking maybe I should throw in the Growing Static too. Don't want to have too much that's expensive though. We do have a lot of expensive stuff. Maybe I can substitute Smite for Growing Static, huh? Let's try that. Oh, what the heck? What just happened? What just happened, dude? Was that a hard crash? Holy cow. Hopefully I didn't lose my run there. Nope, we're back. Interesting. Do we still have music? We do. It's just picking up. I did this. And then... yeah, okay. Strange. Oh, you're such a jerk. This guy is so annoying. Although at the very least, if you have that Zeal 3 that you can potentially pop his bubble with, it's not as bad for Tempest. But yeah, when you're just hitting with like big Galvanize, big Rebuke and stuff, and he just has the bubble up. So frustrating. Get in for 6. Okay, so here... we always need a little bit of extra block no matter which one we do. I guess I can just play the thwart, honestly. That seems fine, right? We'll just play both of these. Keep the guidance. We can get down the growing static. Which again, do not really want languish. Thank you very much for the offer. Gonna have to turn you down. Have we played any of the random commons we've gotten so far, man? I don't think so. There's our blessed recovery. Okay, so 3 more zeal shouldn't actually be that hard to get, right? It's just play rebuke. So we don't need you. We want to do this. This will pop his bubble. And then we're good. Yeah, we're good at this point. We have to purge both of these. Guidance gets us the discount. Next turn. Oh, what's up, Hurry? We've got a heavy-themed deck going on right now. Lots of heavy cards. Nothing that really takes advantage of them yet, though. That is what we were still looking for, is the payoff. That isn't just a large damage number. Gotta scale this bad boy up. We also have a carrying case, so that's pretty fun. And we're getting a bunch of terrible random commons. Okay, so our Vuln has worn off. We actually need to generate some real block here now. Sadly, I think our damage is just always going to whiff here, and there's really no way around that. Yeah, we're going to have to take the hit until we cycle back to the rebuke. Yeah, we had a corruption daughter run that did not make it. Died to the first floor boss. That's what happened to that run. Crawled its way in there and then got crushed. We took a rare relic from an idol, and it was the flask of purple juice. And then we only got a single upgrade off of it, and it was versus the treasure goblin. Yeah, not my finest work. That's for sure. Okay, so this was just always incidental that we were pathing here. Whether or not we actually want to buy any of this stuff, like a red stone, you know, not bad. Not bad. Of course, we don't have a great carrier for the redstone. It would probably just like go in the quick charge or something. If we go that way, we might not. Meanwhile, yeah, we'll just end up in a random batter. I think I probably ought to save my souls. So this is the decision point we were talking about earlier. We can go down and get this cloud burst, or we can go up, get an extra point of fervor, get a quick charge, and get the card pack. Cloudburst is like really good AoE, and we don't have any AoE whatsoever right now. Absolutely none. But you know, maybe we could get some from the Cloudburst, or from the card pack. Excuse me. Right. There's some good ones in there, right? You know, there's Rollover. There's the one that I'm forgetting the name of. Complete Circuit's an okay one. Quake. Quake is a really good one. We're basically never affording the discharge on this for the time being anyway, so it is just kind of 4 mana deal 20, which makes it a lot less appealing as an answer to the boss. And we could definitely stand to have a bit more zeal going around here. Moving the zeal 3 down towards that touch of war is highly appealing, and having that available before we get to the boss off of these 2 points of fervor seems really good. So I'm going to go ahead and commit to that, I think. I think that's what makes the difference. That'll let us cut the growing static that we currently have. Also, we're going to cut this powered shield for the tower shield. It's like that old Pokemon clip with Brock where he's like, "I'll use this frying pan as a drying pan, dude. I'll cut this powered shield for a tower shield." I hope people know what I'm talking about there. That clip is legendary. much to do here. Do I play this just for overcharge? Or do I just play this and hold it? I mean, no, yeah, I have a carrying case, right? I can just go to 3 of 6 and hold the Paragon. And we don't even need it right now. The inner Oasis block is perfect. Just let us purge off some of this burning. And we don't really need the guidance either. Next turn the Paragon will have us covered, so... The common cards just continue to be horrible, man. Got a lot of zeal that turn. Yeah, you're a little unnecessary right now, Tower Shield. Next turn, we'll be playing the Clashing Steel and then pick up the rest probably just with the spell. Yeah, we'll just bank up some energy. Maybe we draw the, wait a minute, actually, I took the Smite out, that's right, yeah. I took the Smite out for the Growing Static. Let's see. We definitely want to do that. In which case, I guess the Guidance is actually just better, right? Better block. Wound. Okay, that actually could have been useful if I didn't just play Growing Static. I guess we can just Rebuke right now in that case. Yeah, I mean, that seems pretty good. I am mildly concerned about our ability to close this fight out in an efficient way. Ari says, I kind of hate the common card option. I mean, there's some really good hits, you know, right? Like, sometimes you get a buff, like a heavy-handed or a grounded or something that is exactly what you needed. Sometimes you get, like, roll over or whatever in an AoE fight, you know? Like, there's some great hits, but there's also a lot of situational hits that will definitely not apply to the situation you're in. And they just kind of suck. You feel bad. Yeah, there's no real point in purging that to get up to 5. You see, this is what I was talking about here. This actually is a minor concern. We got 30 threat on the stack, and our only, like, real heavy hitters are... Well, I mean, it's really just the Rebuke. Galvanize is not much of a heavy hitter. We do have Tower Shield, for what that's worth. Yeah, I guess that's it. We go Tower Shield, and then next turn it's a million batters. That's not actually real vulnerable. I almost got really excited. But we have adaptation, so he doesn't stay vulnerable if I use this. So I think we just leave this as the hand. Really, guys? Really? Oh, okay. Is this a kill? I think this is just a kill, actually. Yeah, we're just going in. That's a kill. Okay, cool. Oh, boy. Things got a little bit funky there at the end, but we managed to close out another perfect fight, and we can begin working our way towards free vulnerable every turn, more or less. That'll be nice. And we get this quick charge, too, the other very big benefit. Plus, it's already on an upgrade fight, so we'll be upgrading it immediately, and then we'll slot, I guess, probably this purple stone that we're getting into it. That'll be cool. But I'm maybe a little bit worried after that last fight. I think I will take out a batter for the Smite, just to have one other potential finishing move. The green stone is utterly worthless right now, for the same reason I said about the keys, and that will remain true until the next floor, potentially. It's just gonna sit in our backpack. Okay. Probably just holding the guidance. Definitely want some overcharge. If I want to hold the guidance, though, I can't go batter galvanize. I guess that's fine. Actually discharging for shock there. So the rebuke here is just an instant dunk on anybody. Block-wise, we're gonna need to use the spell in addition. Can't afford the smite, that much is for sure. Don't need the vulnerable. How do we want to do this? This is a tough one. This is a tough one. I don't think we're... No, we're not going to be able to do the guidance zeal ability. So we'll just ditch it now. We'll kill this one. Armored approach, actually a good common for once. Yeah, and then we'll just soften you up a little bit more. Still have Tower Shield coming around eventually, and yeah, if not, these guys probably just as good. Would really like to kill you. So I guess I will. We'll do this, and then... I mean, I could block like that. Otherwise, I play the Clashing Steel and ditch that, and I've got the tempo. That's probably fine, truth be told. Yeah, this actually seems completely fine. We should have a handle on this fight now. We'll take out Lefty on this coming turn, I think. Or the turn afterwards. Okay, we will definitely not be taking him out on this turn. It's actually really annoying. 20 block here. Yeah, I have to play the Tower Shield if I want full block. It is the only option. And that means next turn it's far from guaranteed. We'll have all the block we want. Alright, I'm just gonna give up the perfect on this fight, I think, is what's gonna happen. And I don't think it's really worth playing this batter. Yeah, you know, we have the Blessed Recovery, so it's fine to not have a perfect fight here. No essence bonus anyway. Yeah, and then now we can just do this, and this is like way efficient compared to what we would have had to do otherwise. A little bit late there, Maneuver. A little bit late to the party. Thanks for showing up anyway, I guess. Yeah, now we just take you out, and then this guy we can handle on the coming turns. We got the Smite. We got the Galvanize in hand. The spell's off cooldown. Should be easy. It was easy. Okay, yeah, let's go ahead and upgrade that quick charge, huh? This will be our first, like, real source of overcharge. I don't feel the need to heal here. I will just take the money. A little bit greedy. And this card pack is going to be a big deal as well. We also might actually play the second Rebuke here. Like, I think I would rather have another Rebuke instead of a Smite. On the real. We'll cut one more batter for the quick charge. We've got enough of those as is. Well, they're doing the big buff thing immediately. Never a huge fan of that. Yeah, we're about to see like 1,000,000 damage on the stack next turn. Cinderhand's buffing again. Nonetheless, 28 coming in. That's ridiculous. 16 here, though. That works out very conveniently. So we'll just go ahead and do that. Divine Shield says, I don't recall seeing you use Blessed Recovery very much. Is it a lower use card by most players? Well, so Blessed Recovery is a neutral card, right? And you just don't end up with nearly as many neutral cards in your deck in the long run. And it's also, of course, 100% useless outside of for deck thinning if you're at full health. So there's a lot of situations where you don't want Blessed Recovery. But if you're in a situation like this run, or the previous run that I just had before this, where we got it in our opening pack, or you just pick it up early on the floor or something, if you've taken some hits already, or if you're starting damaged from your instability modifiers like I always am, it's pretty good. It's not that hard to weave it in there on random turns and benefit fight over fight. And if you're thinking about it, a lot of times your basic block cards aren't getting full value anyway, so playing a card that heals for 5 is strictly superior to playing a card that blocks for 5, assuming that you can actually take full advantage of that healing, right? You're not over-healing at all. So until I reach full, I'm going to be pretty happy to keep in the Blessed Recovery over like a random extra thwart, you know? Like, it literally blocks for the same amount as this heals. It's just how much do I value the purge effect. So I'll usually use it in the early game if I have the opportunity to do so. Let's get rid of this and start quick charging, huh? Concentrate, that's actually pretty good. This is one of the better things you can just randomly get as a common there. We should be fine for block next time, then I could purge the inner oasis, so I'm going to. The Cinder Hound is going to be massive, mate. He's buffed himself so much. Okay, This is really frustrating. 28 plus 9. Just barely not enough to kill him. And we'd have to hit him twice, of course, so he'd be reflecting back 8 damage, but then we block 5 of that, and then this could get us the rest. I guess that's probably going to be the play here. We'll just go hit, hit. Oh, wait a minute. The rage, or not the rage, the shock. The shock actually made it enough. I forgot about that. Because we actually have overcharge. And we can just go for the guidance. And sure, you know, why not? Why not? Rolling Thunder for 1. I could let him flee. But that's valuable Void Stone bar progress. On the other hand, I'm not actually even sure I'd kill him here, do I? I don't think I'd kill this guy. Ah, there's the rebuke. Now I kill this guy. Sorry, pup. Gotta min-max. Okay, show me. Well, actually, I paused for a moment there because I wasn't sure what to ask for. It was definitely not going to be more block cards, but I also have this Power Walk here, and that's not that bad. That's not bad at all. Definitely better than the Smite. The upgrade on it is a bit of a weird one. We don't really have enough overcharge to use that yet, but I think I'm pretty happy overall to see this. Moment's Reprieve is, I guess, worth keeping around in case we get, like, Monkey's Paw or something. I don't think I'm going to play this one. I guess if we get the, No, actually, I really don't know how we would use this card. But we'll hang on to it just in case, because I really do not need more block cards, especially not more expensive block cards, right? We've already got the Guidance, we've already got the Powered Shield, we've already got the Tower Shield. So yeah, let's go ahead and roll some of this block. This is basically a 2-cost block. This is a 2-cost block. This is a not very good card. Yeah, Divine Shield says, I don't think I've ever used Gambit. Yeah, it's not great. It's not great. It says slow, and it's a 1-cost card, so like I guess that's the use of it. I'm not a huge fan of it. If you upgrade it so that you can purge it for 5 block, that's pretty nice. But you know, not often that you have an upgrade point to spare for it, I think. Yeah, Robin's got the idea. The upgrade is clearly the best part of it. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and roll the close in. Static Saber. Not really what I wanted either. Oh well. Got the smite for the power walk. Which, I guess this is fine then. I don't need to put in another rebuke. We've got like 2 really big hitters. Robin says, I kind of like the upgrade. I usually only purge it at that point, but playing is still a useful option when you feel you might be going off next turn. Yeah, like the thing about those cards that you want to just be purging mostly, right? Like that utility of having the ability to play it is definitely pretty relevant. I often find that it's pretty hard to get the upgrade point to spare for Gambit, but if, for example, you have the Zeal ability that lets you upgrade cards in your deck, Gambit's actually pretty great at that point to just slap a free random upgrade on. So, I don't use this card very often, but it's definitely got situations where you can go ham with it for sure. I mean, Purge Block 5 is something that, Ice Wall. That's the card. Jeez, I could not think of it. Ice Wall has Purge Block 5 on it as a default, and people love that card just for the Purge effect, you know? Right? So, it's definitely something to think about. Yo, dude! Tool Case Carrying Case. I don't think I've actually had that on stream since Tool Case came out. That's pretty freaking cool. I mean, I think I just take that, right? I think I do. We are going to carry some cards. We're dual wielding briefcases. Hell yeah, dude. I am all about this. Let's get some overcharge going here. So it's literally free to hold this card because of the carrying case. And then the tool case just gives us 7 block, which is like actually a ton. Very, very nice indeed. Roll over, you're just a little bit too early. You need to show up after the fish spawn. We definitely just want to, like, rebuke him, right? I don't want to play quick charge again. So this will be our block. Yeah, this will be our block so we can hold the guidance. And then we can just purge down the rest, do a sizable rebuke. And this time we'll get free rage. Nice, we drew the power walk. We also drew the growing static. How do we want to do this? The tower shield would have been much nicer on a previous turn. Okay. Yeah, I'm trying to think of, like, you know, some situation where we're power walking and then we guidance once we get high enough. I mean, I think I can just, like, do that. It means we're not growing static. We're not doing that, but, I mean, this is so expensive right now with all this expensive stuff we have in hand. This is 2, and we keep playing it. This is 2. This gives us +1 tempo. So, I think that growing static's not going to happen. And we'll go power walk, then we can purge this. Play this. We drew a freaking yin-yang, huh? That's pretty cool. But we don't actually have any overcharge. That's pretty not cool. Dang. I guess we'll just go... We'll go power walk to not waste the tempo. Then clashing steel, pitch the yin-yang. And then we'll just hold the paragon, and that'll give us all the block we need. Okay. So we'll quick charge off the tempo here. Oh no, actually, that was that was unavoidable, but I forgot that was gonna happen. I keep forgetting that I have the discharge 1 shock 4 thing. Yeah, that's a mild issue. Gotta get back around to the power walk and or the rebuke, and clobber this guy. So we're definitely holding Tower Shield in that case, right? The Paragons are really underwhelming at this point. Quick Charge for the Overcharge kind of matters a lot, so I'm going to do that. Oh, come on! Good commons, please! Can I have some good commons, please? We're going to purge this. We need energy. Holding this for 7 block is like a real consideration. 37 block out of 51 already accounted for, right? And its rage, of course. 51 minus 37 is, what? 14? We need 14 more block? Divine Shield asking about Toolbox. If you hold, say, an attack and an ability, you'll gain both of the benefits. You will gain 7 block and 50% rage. Very, very cool. If you hold 2 cards of the same type, it doesn't stack. You can't, like, hold 3 attacks and get 21 block. As awesome as that would be, it would probably also be really overpowered, so that does not happen. But you can get each of the 3 buffs once per turn. So I think I'm actually just gonna hold both of these. So you'll see it happen here, right? We're gonna get the rage from the Tower Shield, and we're gonna get the block from the battery. There went the 7 block, and there's the rage. And we drew Rebuke. And Growing Static. This is good. These are good cards. So Growing Static is 2 vulnerable, which means that he will not be vulnerable next turn. I have to play them both right now. I mean, this is probably actually just a kill since we drew both of these, right? Because 62 times 1.5 is 93. And that's 6. We can spend the rest on batters. Plus, yeah, he's definitely dead, right? We can afford all that. 6. And we're purging these 2. Oh, he's extremely dead. I was overthinking the hell out of that. Okie doke. This point of fervor is gonna matter, like, a lot. Okay, just hit you very hard. Yeah, we won't hit you as hard as... Ooh, second chance? Wait a minute, is this... It's just barely not lethal? I could use the spell, actually, right? Of course, killing a Gloomshroom kind of doesn't really matter, right? But... I don't actually know if this is helpful. Believe it or not, I don't actually know if this is helpful, because we have to purge both of these to play this. And then we draw 2, but we're back to 0 energy. And it's never killing this guy, even with the spell. Yeah, never mind. Second chance. It's not worth it here. Such a shame, the random volatile common. We took it just because it's good to have a Zeal 5, but after we get this Touch of War, I think this is probably going to be next. I don't know. I really want the Overcharge on the 7 as well. This is a tough call. This is probably a good turn to block with the spell. Rebuke is already killing you, so just do some of that. And actually, no, I guess we could just block with Paragon instead. That's got to be better. Yeah, you can see so often we're getting block cards when we don't need more block. That's like one of the biggest flaws, I think, of the random common generation, is that anytime you get block and there's no threat on the stack, it's just a total waste. Just a complete and total waste. Darwin says, I've never really felt the random common generation was good unless you somehow had a lot of draw discard. Yeah, obviously if you have a bunch of draw and discard, then, you know, it's nice to just get free random cards like that. So stuff like Seekire Power or the Neutral Battle Plan, those are good. Tempest doesn't have a lot of draw and discard naturally in her own kit, so it can be a bit hard to flex that. But, I mean, I've had some runs where the random commons were just, like, going crazy, but... yeah, more often than not, they do not go crazy. They go normal. Yeah, this is definitely not one of those runs. Okay, I mean, 31%, right? That's about once every 3 turns. If we're getting 3 overcharge once every 3 turns... that seems like a pretty good deal, you know? Obviously, I have to do this right now, though. I said this is too important, but, like, that seems like a pretty good deal, right? You know, like, I do kind of just want to snag that. This will be good eventually, right? I'll get good RNG sooner or later, right? Purple stone on the quick charge. Now this is a super overcharge generator. And yeah, Hurry's right. Once I'm getting the 3 overcharge, it will it'll enable me to reach higher zeal more often, so it, you know, kind of feeds into itself. This is going to help with that too, the purple stone on the quick charge. That's always a nice combo. We can take out the extremely expensive vulnerable application now that we have free vulnerable application, and I guess I'll put back the smite? I don't know. I kind of want the rebuke, although I'm thinking about the flexibility of the smite to hit zeal numbers, and the fact that it won't discharge us if we don't want to discharge. I already have 1. I think this is probably okay. Also, again, as we build up the ability to overcharge more, the ceiling on Smite gets higher, whereas Rebuke is just a better card at 3 or less, of course. Having the potential to go above that, probably worthwhile, so... Skeleton King again, the rematch. You did me dirty last time, Skeleton King. I think I got your number this time, though. Yeah, so there's the vulnerable already, and I could just start, like, popping off with Power Rock, but that seems silly. We can, at the very least, wait 1 turn, right? Damn it, huh? Not useful. Holding the Power Rock gives us 7 block, and then we can just, like, play it, honestly, and that'll be the rest of the block we need when we use the spell, so... Purge, purge, purge! Give me lots of energy. And then ideally I get, like... I don't know. Actually, I don't know if I really need or care about much of anything here in terms of extra damage. Because we got a multiple of 2 here, but 7 zeal gains us 1, so I think it is good to go batter first and then power walk, because now he's vulnerable immediately instead of having to play 2 power walks to make him vulnerable. And look at the damage we're dishing out already. It's quite significant. Yeah, that was not bad. It was not bad. And then we can hold this for free. I could have just, like, cracked my potion there to kill him, but probably not necessary. We even have rage on this turn from holding that, so... Let's see, how much can we get this up to? It's 9 per, and we got 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So that would be 63. That is a kill. I don't think that leaves room to play the Blessed Recovery, right? Yeah, it doesn't, sadly. Oh well. Ka-cha! That's how you kill a Skeleton King. Take notes, daughter. Alright. What do we have here? Void Stones? Upgrade points? Don't really care about the max health, obviously. So... Upgrade points, like, I kind of don't really want one on the Power Walk. Upgrade on Tower Shield's really good. Upgrade on Inner Oasis is nice. It's not really needed, but it's nice. I don't hate this Gambit upgrade like we were talking about. I mean, I think upgrade points are probably better than Void Stones here. I can't think of a single thing that I really care about in terms of Void Stones, so... yeah, we're just gonna move on. And we'll go Tower Shield upgrade. Now the question just is, would I rather have the Purge 5 block and have to take a card out of my deck for it, or do I just want to have the nice simple Inner Oasis upgrade? What would I cut? Probably just another Thwart, although I do like having at least a handful of these. It could be a Paragon, although the interesting thing with Paragon and the double case combo is that it kind of represents 12 block, right? You hold it for 7 and then you play it for 5. And that's actually like quite a good deal. It's a tough call. I could probably cut another batter, honestly. The batters are not that impressive. So why not? You know what? We'll give Gambit its chance to shine here. Out with the batter, in with the Gambit. Okay. What do we got? We got Heavy-Handed. There it is. I was saying I wanted this, and there's more heavy cards and stuff. We also have a frickin' Overload. I've heard that this is a good card. Contraposition is always cool, but we don't actually have much in terms of tempo here. We literally have only one card that makes our cards cost more, and that's Clashing Steel, right? Although we also have Armored Approach in the bag, so, you know, that's something. Yeah, otherwise this is making stuff cheaper. Nothing else to speak of there. Okay, so this is like a maybe. This is probably worth it. Something to do with our greenstone. Well, actually, I mean, this is something to do with our greenstone, right? Like, don't really need this because we already have Vulnerable from our Zeal. Consecrate's always good. A little bit of AoE. Don't think we can do Reaffirm with this deck. We're struggling to hit our Zeals. Yeah. We'll throw that in as a maybe and just see what we're looking at here. Okay. I guess that's pretty convenient. No! Overload! Why? Ugh! Why? Why are you opposite the Soul Collector? That is just tragic, dude. That is just absolutely tragic. Can we get some crying emotes in the chat, please? Can we shed some manly tears for Overload? Oh, that sucks. Okay, well, congratulations, Heavy-Handed, on your promotion to the buff that will be going into my deck and receiving my greenstone. Damn it. I really wanted that Overload, but it's as great a card as it is, I cannot possibly give up on the Soul Collector. Can't do it. And yeah, we have to skip the Disheveled as well, as Hurry points out there, which... it just sucks. We actually have a lot of money, and we're going to get even more when we pray for greed at the shrine. Horrible floor generation. Soul Collector, you couldn't have put your shop, like, here? You couldn't have put it one tile over, and then I could just scoop all this up? Oh, you rat bastard, Soul Collector. You knew what you were doing. Well, no point in crying over spilled milk, I guess. You have to go to the Soul Collector, and that means skipping on these other tiles. That is that. On the bright side, we are picking up a lot of Fervor. We can spend our money at the card shop instead of at the Disheveled Salesman. Maybe that gives us something crazy to do with Contraposition. It honestly blows my mind that this card isn't more powerful than it is, man. Like, when this was one of my designs, and I was like, this card might be, like, overpowered. And there was a lot of discussion about it between me and DeBoer about whether or not it was. And then we put it in the game, and it was like, yeah, it's actually completely fine. It's, like, not even all that great. Whatever, man. Maybe we'll find the Power Glove here, or maybe we'll just get something crazy at the Merchant. I don't know what. But that would make the rest of our path like this. And that seems pretty good. Seems reasonable. So I think this is what we're going to do, and I don't think we really need to make any changes yet. The deck we have is functioning pretty well. Overcharge on the Zeal 7 now is easily had. Yeah, definitely. We're going to be able to lock that in, no problem. Hurry says I assume you're talking about contraposition. I love contraposition, but pick it up less often. Yeah, I mean, I like to draw cards. Drawing cards is like my favorite thing in card games. So I was trying to come up with like some kind of crazy card draw card that Tempest could have, and this was what I settled on. In the right deck, this card is a house. It's true, man. You know, you play your rollover or whatever, and you have all this tempo, and then you just throw out the contraposition, and poof, it's gone. It's like it was never there. Power walk instantly, huh? Or do we save it? Seems like a save the power walk kind of situation, yeah? I mean, if we go batter power walk again, that makes him vulnerable, right? And that's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Can't afford to do that. I want the vulnerable for the rebuke. I think this is fine. We'll do it like this. We'll hold both of these. Now we start with free rage. We'll get free block. No, we're gonna pitch the recovery. And I guess the thwart. And we'll play that, purge that. Play this. Free vuln is down. Nice common card. Alright, yeah, whatever. It's time to just hit him. Goodbye. Thank you for joining us. It was a pleasure getting to know you. Yeah, my two big, like, I want to have overpowered card draw stuff that's not actually overpowered but feels like it. It was contraposition and then the monkey's paw. Like, I wanted stuff that felt like drinking alcohol felt, where it was like, how is this fair? Well, of course, we did actually have to drink. We had to nerf drinking alcohol. But I'm pretty happy with how both of them came out. I think they're a lot of fun. Tried a lot of other ideas in my head, but it's actually pretty hard to make card draw balanced in this game. It's just so inherently powerful. Let's see, how big does this need to be? Bigger than that, apparently. Can we just kill this guy instead? Yes. It's so cute how they have their little bleed thing. Such a useless ability, honestly, but it's cool. I like the flavor. Only way you'll ever see bleed in a run that isn't hidden. I don't even think there's any challenge coins that let you get bleed outside of hidden. Let's actually take a quick inventory of our potions. I haven't really been paying much attention to these. We got an exploding bottle, bottled lightning, and rage. These are pretty good, although none of these are really all that helpful against the void for brewing. I guess the rage is pretty good, although we're not really, like, we're not taking particular advantage of the fact that it would trigger every turn. We kind of have down turns and then turns where we deal all of our damage. So, looking for some better potions. Are we picking any more potions up? One more potion? Damn. Maybe we'll get some good ones. We'll get to, like, buy some, like, energy potion or something at the Well of Stars. Is there, like, Blessing of Stealth here? No. That's gonna be interesting to think about, how we want to handle that. 23 damage immediately, huh? They're going right for it. Get some overcharge. We'll hold this. This Power Walk has been great, though, man. I'm so glad we picked that up. Really handy. Don't think you're gonna be getting any use, contraposition. Sorry to say. Looks like the block is gonna come from a paragon here, so... I guess Rebuke can go away. Throw out the guidance. And we do need the block. Actually, let's do quick charge, honestly. Let's do that, huh? And then we'll just sit on this. We got the spell there. After we kill him, we'll actually be able to make the vulnerable on him relevant if we use the power walk. Okay, purge block here is convenient. Ditch that. So, although, I mean, if we're using the spell, I guess it doesn't really matter. So, you're already dying to this, so let's just go after you. And then... yeah, we'll just kill you off quickly. We're always purging this. How much damage have we been able to get here, huh? Increase lightning. We can actually draw cards, but we don't have the energy. We can't get to 7 either. This gets us to 6. Damn. That's too bad. That actually would have been really, really convenient here. Actually would have been very nice. But nonetheless, we do still kill him, so that's cool. Just a stupid ghost left. Ghost is not hard to fight. I gotta take this Blessed Recovery out as well now that we're at full. Alright. Nice and easy. Before I forget while it's on the brain, out with the Blessed Recovery. What do we want to put in? Consecrate's a pretty good one. I suppose we'll just slot that in for the moment since we don't really have anything better. Maybe we'll get something better from this chest, huh? These are actually all pretty decent. Well, I mean, not Aftershock, obviously. Aftershock is not good, but these two are pretty decent. We have the one green stone that we've already decided is probably best on our heavy-handed, because we've got... this is a heavy card, this is a heavy card, this is a heavy card. These are heavy cards. That's going to be quite a bit of Zeal, which will be giving us extra overcharge once we get the Zeal 7, and that'll be really nice. This also gives us extra overcharge, but a lot less, so I don't think this is as valuable. The Divine Spark, though, especially if we upgrade it, just grabbing any card that we want, really, is quite handy, especially because if we're holding this with the case, it gives us the Rage, and then we grab our attack card. That is pretty nice. I think we're just going to take it. And because currently it can't get the Power Walk, which is probably our most important card, we will just slap an upgrade on it. And yeah, I mean, I think I'd like Consecrate over Batter, right? So we will take out Batter for Divine Spark. It's a good one, though. That is a good one. More Essence. We're so rich, dude. The Salesman would have been rolling in it. Maybe we can get something good at the Spellchild. Rigged Game, Cripple, and Quicksmith. I mean... these are not what I wanted to see. These are really not what I wanted to see. Quicksmith, interestingly, can upgrade the volatile commons that we get in our hand, but we're not going to be getting those anymore after we change our seal powers, so it doesn't matter. We've already upgraded most of the stuff we care about. The Purge effect on Thwart doesn't get any better. We even upgraded the Gambit. So, yeah, I mean, this is just not worth it. It's just not worth it. And, like, you know, weak is cool, but immediate block is better most of the time. Divine Shield asks, isn't there a spell rework coming at some point? There is going to be some changes to the way that some of the spells work. Couple of the boss spells in particular we were looking at, like this one here from Dust is almost certainly going to change a little bit. And a few of the Spellchild spells probably need a little bit of a nudge as well. Probably nothing huge, though. Also, I totally forgot. I was gonna start doing predictions now when I got to floor 2. I guess we'll just do a late prediction this time. Why not? Let's start a prediction. And we'll give you guys 2 minutes to do it. And I'll just take this opportunity to... There we go. I'll take this opportunity to, like, refill my water. You guys can vote on this with your channel points. Will we win the run? Alright, back in a second. Alright. Back. We'll let the votes continue to roll in here. Pretty even so far. Hurry says, I don't think this run will lose, but someone has to vote no. I mean, yeah, what actually happens if nobody votes for one side? What happens? Is there just no payout? I don't know. I think you voted big last time on that monk run that died, didn't you? And you won all the money, so you've got void points to spare now. All right. Let's go ahead and roll into the next fight now. Here's the reaffirm that we're definitely not going to use. No changes to be made here. Let's just get to it. The Veiled Watchers. These guys are pretty easy. Voted relatively small, but the other side went big. Yeah, that's right. And I'm a little bit surprised, too, because that run was struggling pretty clearly for a while, but I don't know. I mean, I've turned around struggling runs before. It just didn't happen that time. I guess we're just going off with Power Walk immediately, huh? Kind of weird, but nothing else to it. What do we want to grab with Divine Spark? Consecrate's a decent one, right? Yeah, why not, huh? Or should I get... Actually, no. Let's do... Oh, jeez. Suddenly I can't decide. Galvanize seems really efficient. Since we get the shock, right? Like, this has gotta be good. We'll cycle around to get better damage. I'm gonna just block like this. What did we just lose? We lost, oh, batter. Okay, yeah, that's fine. That is fine. Seven block. I mean, I guess I could play double Paragon. It's a little bit goofy. It's probably smarter to use the spell. That's actually kind of nice here. Yeah, that's not bad. Now I'll do like this. And then do I want to rebuke? It's a huge rebuke. Otherwise, consecrate is decent. I guess I will rebuke. 14 zeal that turn, not bad. We gotta get ourselves a zeal 10 going, man. I haven't checked the percentages in a bit. Oh! No! My power walk! You asshole. Well, that sucks. That definitely sucks. Let's grab the galvanize again. So I was going after this one earlier, of course, because the vulnerable went on her, but we do actually want to kill a different one first, or else these guys will be 8x3, and that's like actually a bit of an issue. I mean, honestly, what we're looking at right now is a bit of an issue. 46 next turn. That is a little concerning. We have the tower shield, so like we're probably just fine, you know, but still. Without our power walk, it's gonna be a little bit tough. We have a fucking smite as a source of damage, and the rebuke, of course. Alright, well, I guess we'll pitch a Bane. Yeah, this is not going exceptionally well. 67. Alright. These guys are almost never a threat, but we're actually in a bit of trouble now. We are actually in a little bit of trouble here. Kind of want to hold this just for 7 block. Shift polarity. It's pretty worthless. I mean, what do we want to draw back around to? We don't actually have that much that generates a lot of block. Luckily, our spell's still ready to go. Yeah, I think we're just gonna hold this thing. Okay, well, Divine Spark, that's a good one. Guidance. Okay, so we'll take the Clashing Steel here. Play that to send that. Off with this. Unload. That is actually pretty good. Unload actually a good one here. Get the Guidance. I suppose we'll unload on you. Yeah, the power walk. That was such a bad hit. Such a bad hit that they took that power walk. Okay, there we go. We take 3. It's fine to take small amounts anyway, because we do have that Blessed Recovery we can slot back in. And then before you can take another one of my freaking cards, I'm gonna finish you off. How exactly we go about killing here is a bit of a question. We have to play this for 3 to get the... Okay, yeah, let's do this. That. And this. Fork Thrust, that is not a useful one. Not a useful one. Okay, so we take 8, up to 11 damage total. Very infrequent that you see these guys deal damage at all, let alone actually deal this much. They're both skipping their turn, so we can just kind of do whatever this time. This is as much block as we can generate, man. This is a little bit ridiculous. This is a little bit ridiculous. Gotta take advantage of the vulnerable there. 42! Holy cow! And I just went through a shrine, and we're not going to the other one. Crazy. Guess we're that reliant on Power Walk. Okay, always purging one of these. Playing one. Power Strike, that's a good one. Throw that out there. Drop this. Just get the kill there. Dump that. Hoo-wee! That hurt. That sure did hurt. You know, we're not even guaranteed a kill here, right? Like, at all. We are not... Oh, no, we are guaranteed a kill. Okay, we're good. We're good. After the vulnerable... Yeah. Still, that was ridiculous. Doubter's already feeling rewarded, I'm sure. So, what did we learn from that fight? We learned that without Power Walk, we're actually just kind of in shambles. So... how does that inform my upgrade decision now? It means that I should upgrade stuff that boosts my consistency, which is none of these cards, and almost none of these cards. No, actually none of these cards, jeez. I guess we'll just take the Inner Oasis upgrade. And I think we'll take the Hollowed Vitality first. 37% of the time, this number's climbing up. Okay, we're close to that Soul Collector, man. That's gonna be a big boost, as it always is. So. I don't think there's anything to add in, though. I really don't. Okay. The solar panel. How quickly can we get to solar panel? Takes a little while. Meanwhile, Lightning Bolt Keychain, I mean, we're purging the Smite very often. We're purging the Paragon semi-often. This is not a bad Lightning Bolt Keychain. This is really not bad at all. Solar panel. It's so slow, dude. It is so slow, and we have no zeal generation. We're gonna get some with the heavy-handed, but this is only just gonna be, like, nudging us up to thresholds, I think, most of the time. Our heavy cards are expensive. We don't have power strikes or anything like that, right? The cheapest ones is we have a couple of 2 costs, and we don't necessarily want to play those all that much. They're just there as, like, nice options. A little bit more overcharge. I mean, like, 6 damage to everyone is pretty clearly not very relevant at this stage of the run. So, realistically, this is like 5 overcharge kind of just randomly interspersed throughout. Is that better than potentially drawing 2 and discarding 1? I don't know, man. I think it might actually be freaking Solar Panel. There's always the chance that we get a zeal-generating relic as well, right? From the Soul Collector. I normally talk a lot of crap about this thing, but I think it's actually correct too. Okay, we need to keep an eye on his ability here. Try not to hit him over that too much. Right, like it might be tempting to just like do a big rebuke here, but then he's immediately going to be stronger, right? Same thing with the Galvanize. We've drawn Power Walk, and we've drawn Quake. Okay. Okay. And we have a lot of overcharge already, courtesy of this quick charge. We're definitely not going to Power Walk yet. I think Power Walk is going to get him on the second time around. So I don't need the overcharge off Galvanize. Like, I definitely don't need it. Rebuke just to hit him hard is always pretty nice, I think, but... I mean, I could hold both of these. This is 7. That's like, that's a pretty good amount of excess block at that point. I think I'm going to just hold Rebuke only. Okay. One off the Divine Spark. Well, Oasis first in case we just draw it. Okay, Gambit, purge that. That's convenient, right? Playing it's actually pretty convenient too, though, honestly. Slowing him down a little bit. That is not bad. I think I'm going to do that. Because next turn is the 30 damage turn off Pummel. So we're going to be holding this Tower Shield, of course, probably over the course of 2 turns in order to do that. Which means that off of the Divine Spark here, we can kind of just grab whatever we want. We'll take a Thwart and purge it for extra zeal, right? Kite, not useful. Paragon for the block. And then at this point, it's like 48 damage. Is that worth it? It also puts us up to 10 zeal, I guess. We got more than enough block coming in next turn. I think we're just going to hit him. And then we can start out with the Consecrate here. Sift some garbage. Guidance. Okay. Sure, I guess we'll play that. And then next turn the tower shield has us covered. And we should be pretty close to the power walk at that point, which I'm fairly certain we'll just be finishing him off. Oh, this is so frustrating. If I just play the Paragon, I will be at 29. That's ridiculous. I guess I have to rebuke, because I really want this to be ready. Oh, that's actually pretty nice. That's actually a good one here. Then we can hold the Paragon for 7 block. We have really good odds of drawing the Power Walk. It's not guaranteed. Okay, yeah, we got it. Good. Let's drop you. You're way too expensive. Do we just start going in? I think we just start going in, right? Is this gonna be a kill? Batter first, right? I mean, I guess I should probably play this, right? Or should I? Yeah, this is gonna make up for the damage. Even shoot Gambit. Interesting. Seek power. Got him! It was a little bit close. We did it. Now that we're past the elite, I can probably put the Blessed Recovery back in, so I think I will. Honestly, I'm going to cut the Smite. We have not played the Smite, like, ever. One more regular fight, and then we get that nice Soul Collector. The Dragon Mother, huh? She actually is a pretty decent counter to a few of our cards, but I think overall we'll be okay. We have enough small sources of block to make it work. Raven says, you got enough overcharge generation that upgrading Power Walk is starting to look pretty good. Yeah, it's not a bad idea at this point. We've got this upgrade coming up here, and probably an upgrade here. I don't imagine we're going to care all that much about a common relic at this stage in the game. So being able to Power Walk twice as much if we can keep discharging, definitely not bad. Now that we have the Zeal 7 overcharge. Swerving Currents, huh? An extra turn of Vulnerable? Sure, boost us up to 7. So we're obviously purging the Tower Shield here because it's so terrible to play it. I think we're just doing double Paragon here in terms of block. And then we hold this. 33 next turn is a little bit scary, but like we have this, we have this. We have the spell, we have the Clashing Steel. We're probably okay. Yeah, let's Divine Spark for Inner Oasis. Throw that out. Purge there, and we're pretty much good now in the block. We can even Clashing Steel to get rid of this garbage. Throw that out. And, I mean, it really does look like we're just setting up for Power Walk at this point. I think we've almost got the kill. So why not jump over the next Stormbrand threshold, max out our Zeal, and pass on that. Okay. Anything good to get off the Divine Spark? I don't think we really care about anything. It's just time to go in with a Power Walk, right? Probably. We'll purge this and do the usual batter once so that the second hit of Power Walk is already vulnerable. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Throw that out. Next card costs 1 less. The solar panel's good to go. Throw that out. This is dangerous, though. 40 damage on this turn. That is a lot. That is indeed a lot. Power Shield does not help very much. I think we pitch the Rebuke here. Clashing Steel, send that, purge that. Always purge that as well. Play that. Yin Yang. Okay. We'll take 3 here. I think that's fine. I think we could just probably get the kill now, right? Because the solar panel's ready. We draw a million cards. We didn't get Divine Spark or Power Walk or Rebuke or Inner Oasis. We actually whiffed on like everything we care about here. That is of mild concern. Try again? No. Try again? No. That is an issue, isn't it? Take another 11 due to some bad draw RNG, having both of these, all of these 3 really, on the bottom of the deck there. We should be fine now. We have so much overcharge. Too much overcharge. We got a Killing Blow, huh? Get in there, Killing Blow. Man, kind of sucks that we had to take those hits there. That was absolutely unnecessary. If we could have had slightly better luck. Anyway, it's finally time to get a new Zeal. The block 8 could be pretty good. 15% on Zeal 10. Not bad at all. Otherwise, I mean, Shock 6 to the highest HP is pretty good. The next Zeal comes immediately after this one, so I guess I won't think about it too much. We'll just unlock the new one. Next upgrade is one of these 2, and then after that, it kind of doesn't matter that much. That's a bottle of whiskey. For 17 souls, it's a steal of a deal, good sir. I will take it. And guess who happens to have exactly 19 souls left after that? Broken Shifter. That's sweet. We actually were getting down pretty low most turns there. I think we can make use of that. This is interesting. It's, I mean, Shifter plus solar panel's a good combo. I think we actually got something cooking here. A couple of bad fights in a row there, but I think we're gonna come out unscathed. Now that we've got this stuff in our arsenal. The Red Stone and Divine Spark, I guess, is kind of good. Not like it really has anywhere else to go. So, sure, we'll throw it on there. Okay. Still, our margin for error has gone down a lot. Try to keep healing up with Blessed Recovery when we get the chance. More useless commons. They just keep coming. So again, we do want to go down very low for Broken Shifter value. It's on the batter. So like here, if I purge the batter, I lose that energy anyway. Whereas if I hold it, I'm gaining rage. And same thing with like Inner Oasis. I can purge this. There's no reason to hold the Inner Oasis, so I will go ahead and purge it, even though I don't use the energy. 11 Zeal on that turn, though, not bad. Okay, we got the Power Walk, we've got the Divine Spark, we got all sorts of stuff cooking here. So we're probably just Power Walking him down, which means... Give me the Blessed Recovery. Throw that out. Do a little bit of this. Another Rebuke, you shouldn't have. Like, actually, that's not useful. Anyway, he goes down. 16 is not that bad next turn. We got a good amount of block and the spell. We're up to 20. now on the solar panel. It's looking pretty good. Okay. Yeah, we got plenty of block options here. This guy has the highest health, so that's where the Vuln's gonna go. Nah, yeah, I really probably should just go after the pillars anyway, though, right? I guess for now we'll do this because we didn't have any, we weren't breaking through the fortitude anyway, but... Just barely missed on the solar panel there. I actually probably should have played just to reach that threshold. Oh well. Just go ahead and throw that out now. Panel's ready to go, and we can get started with the power walk. In this case, I will hit the one that has Vuln. But now we'll ignore him and we'll finish him with Consecrate. Like that. And I guess this is just fine. Just end at 0 energy. Shift your value. Don't really need Consecrate, I guess. Take back the Power Walk. Really glad we have that Divine Spark. Very convenient. Just being able to grab the Power Walk whenever I want. Okay. Feeling pretty good about our Zeal 10 for 8 block as well now. That's actually quite handy. And yeah, I think it is high time that we upgraded the Power Walk now. Look at that. Our Zeal 7 has like almost doubled. It's so much higher up. And here, yeah, like I could go for one of these options. Recurring block is fine, but just getting 8 block flat is not bad at all. I think we want to have highest HP instead of all enemies. That's where the vulnerable's going anyway. And then after this, I don't know, we might just be fine with everything. We'll probably unlock another, like, 10, I guess. What can we buy here? Tapped Out. That could be a pretty good one, too. That's actually nice AoE, for sure. Very nice AoE. I don't know about Have At You. I mean, it's pretty good. We can hold it for free a lot of the time, right? And it's very good on the turn that we use Power Walk, so it's actually pretty nice. Nowhere else to spend my money besides this Stonesmith and then the Well, of course. I mean, Tapped Out seems great, though, right? Like, you said we had, like, 20-something energy, you know? Tapped Out seems very good, so I'm going to take that. And then, do I want just the regular Have At You? Honestly, I don't think it's really worth it. It's not bad at all, but I don't think it's worth this much money for an unupgraded card. So that'll be that. What do we got here? The granola bar, the leftovers, and an upgrade point. Leftovers aren't bad. How likely am I to quickly bump up and then reduce my overcharge? We don't have any Zeals that discharge us anymore. So that's actually, like, never gonna happen. Yeah, that's not gonna happen very frequently. So I think the leftovers are probably just better then. We'll snag those up. Can buy a stone here. Purple stone, those are good. So I've been told. Where would I put it? I have no idea. Honestly, I could just put it on Power Walk, right? Like, this card's inert, but we play it a lot. As in, when we draw it, it gets played as opposed to purged or held pretty frequently, so that's not bad. Definitely don't need another green stone. We skipped on that other power anyway. So do I just take that? I mean, is it better to even just save money for the Well of Stars? What am I trying to buy at the Well of Stars? I can't think of much. I really can't. I'll just take the stone. And then here we'll cut. I mean, we cut the Consecrate for Tapped Out. This is like a way better AoE card. And we'll cut a batter for the heavy-handed, which we will greenstone. And then the purple stone... I mean, I could put it on tapped out, then it's 1 mana overcharge 2. That's actually pretty good. Yeah, okay, we'll do that. It makes a little bit more sense than putting it on Power Walk. Okay. Let's give this a try. So the paired rapiers is kind of good with Power Walk. Perpetual motion device is going to quickly just start being shock 3 to everyone. That might be better. That might be better. That's a lot of shock. That'll help me pick off like the void touch. That'll help me pick off minions and boss fights if I need to stack up potentially. Who are my guardians? Spider's Nest. I don't know. I mean, aside from the Power Walk, we aren't actually gaining rage all that much, right? We have 1 redstone, no other charge that actually gain rage, no other cards, excuse me, that gain rage besides this batter, which hardly counts. None of our zeals give us rage anymore. I think it's just the device. Just take the device. Okay, Dolus. Oh, Dolus, Dolus, Dolus. I think we can handle Dolus. Okay, I mean, that was pretty good. That was pretty nice. Just hold the guidance. Lots of excess energy this turn. That's unfortunate. But we're already at the point for... You see what I'm saying, right? The perpetual motion device already well over 5. We are going to continue trying to sneak in these blessed recoveries. There's the tapped out. Actually came in reasonably cheap. So we'll throw that out. I don't think there's really any reason to hold the power down. Next turn, we're probably okay in terms of defense. We've managed to heal up a little bit over the last couple of fights. Nice free inner oasis. You'll love to see that. We got the Power Walk in here. Power Walk's going to be so unpredictable here. Like, who knows what this card is going to do? Nobody knows. The Rebuke came in at full price, of course, naturally. At least the Clashing Steel's still free. I think I want to play it. Yeah, I think I want to play it. And then we'll pitch you. And then we'll just start going off of Power Walks, and then we'll weave in the Guidance when that becomes relevant. There's the Vulnerable finally. Every time it comes in at 0 is pretty incredible. I mean, we are discharging too, of course, right? So we're gonna get up to 6 for the Guidance. Yeah, okay, looks like we just got her. That's actually a breeze. Good rolls on the Power Walk. Very nice, very nice. I think we're good with this deck. These guys are a little concerning. Capping the rage off the Power Walk does matter. We might have a small problem on our hands here. See what can be done. At the very least, we can do a really big tapped out here. That's pretty good. And at 0. Perfect for the shifter. Pretty happy with these leftovers too. These are nice. Okay, so we've already got the Power Walk on hand. Not a lot of overcharge yet, and of course we're haunted, so this thing doesn't generate as much as we wish it did. Nevertheless, we will see what can be done. Okay, we're unhaunted. I mean, it's still a pretty good amount of damage with the shock and the vuln and stuff. I think we're gonna galvanize him, and now we can start power walking. Okay, we just get the kill, and I'm gonna go for it, of course. 5 delay block. We got our spell ready. Solar panel's almost online, but not quite. It's not gonna help us with this. Okay, we can spark for anything we want. So I think I will just grab the inner oasis here. Too good to say no to that. This is going to be the rest of our block. We just want to try and get up to the correct amount of zeal, so let's go Blessed. Let's go... I want to tapped out. Let's go Galvanize. Purge, Purge, tap. Now. Okay, yeah, that seems good. Shouldn't be too bad to finish these two off now. We're cycling through our deck really fast at this point. Yeah, there's the power walk. We knew we were going to get it sooner or later. And this should just be, like, more than enough to clobber these fools. Very good. Yeah, here it's like... I guess I'll unlock this, recur a random block card. But I think I'd rather just have 8 block. Like, 8 block for 0 is hard to beat, even if we're recurring a good block card, right? Notably, Gambit is not a block card. Inner Oasis is not a block card. They don't have the tag, so they're not block cards. So, like, what are we actually getting, right? We're getting random thwarts. We're getting Tower Shield, which I guess is good to purge. We're getting Clashing Steel, Guidance. Yeah, I mean, none of those sound better than just 8 for free unconditionally, you know? Even though we're also saving 1 energy. It's like... We're already having a bit of trouble spending all of our energy now with the shifter, so I don't think I actually want that. What I do want is this potion. So we'll try and get our hands on that. Also, I should probably have done this a while ago, but we'll do it now. Better late than never. Okay, we'd like to go after the assassin ASAP here if possible. But it's going to be a little bit hard until we've built up Overcharge. I think we'll just try and do it next turn, hold the Power Walk. That'll be the plan. Of course, he's getting the vulnerable, so maybe it's smarter just to go after him. I don't know. This is a tough call. This is a tough call. This big tapped out at the least. 11 Overcharge. Just have to see. There might be like some clever way to manipulate it so that he has lower health before the vulnerable goes off. Seems a little unlikely. I mean, he's got 6 shock, right? Like, if I just play the power walk on him right now, he goes down by 19. Let's see. I guess I should actually bust out the calculator for this one, because he's going to go down by 19, which puts him at 177. Oh, wait, that's actually just enough already. That is actually just enough. If I just do this, he's 1 health lower than the assassin. Then I can purge this thwart. He gets the vulnerable. How about that? Hell yeah, dude. That was sick. Very, very nice kill. And we'll finish like this. Oh, the perpetual motion machine. That's right. It might upgrade something sometimes. Definitely forgot that that was going to happen sometimes. So the phone's going to go on you now, which is funny. This isn't a kill. I have to use this spell to kill this idiot. Whatever. the second upgrade off the motion machine. Okay, well, your goose is cooked now, I'm afraid, sir. Good stuff, okay. Iron Skin Potion. We kind of whiffed on, like, the classically good potions to brew for the Void. We don't have Stealth, we don't have Draw, don't have Energy, so Rage is the best one right now, and it's fine. It's definitely not a bad one. It's just not really what I was hoping for. Alright, let's fight this boss. This boss? Jeez, man. Some more water. Okay, I think we're just gonna immediately rush Birth Pit. But we do need to be careful, of course. Every time she's targeted by an attack, she gets bigger, so we don't want to do like a huge Power Walk turn right before she attacks and not kill her. That would be silly. At the very least, we'll probably try and get the solar panel going before we really go off on her. So... Here, though, I do feel fine just hitting her with the Galvanize. It literally does nothing to purge these cards besides helping me draw a different one potentially. I am completely fine with these both being in my hand next turn. Get some free block and some free rage. Maximize our shifter value, ending in 0. So here's Power Walk already. We're definitely not quite ready to go off with it, I would say. Not quite yet. But we're not that far off. Probably just wait until a turn when she's not attacking, is what I'm thinking. The power, where's the tower shield? We already drew past it. Kind of want to do like tapped out stuff on this turn. Paragon's gonna be our block. That's so much damage, man. I think that's gotta be worth it, actually. That's gotta be worth it. In which case, forget the Paragon. Let's just go Guidance. And then we'll purge this and play the tapped out. And I think we can get her this turn. I think. Right. Divine Spark for... tapped out? Probably tapped out, yeah. And then we just open with it, and then go into the Power Walk? I guess so. And this is gonna kill? Yeah, okay, we'll go tapped out, and then just start walking. Yeah, okay, I was definitely overthinking that. This is not that bad. We didn't even use the freaking solar panel. Nonetheless, we proceed. We have the Anointed Breastplate. Getting free Clashing Steels. How often do we pay 4 or more for cards? Literally never. Unless we've done exactly Clashing Steel into Rebuke. That's literally the only possible way. Man. Oh, the Anointed Breastplate. It's just not what it wants to be. Favor of Pisces is the only thing we can buy here, so we will. Free random draw, sure, I'll take it. And then do we want upgrade points or void stones? Upgrade-wise, I mean, I don't know. What are we even upgrading? I guess heavy-handed is a pretty good upgrade. Yeah, heavy-handed's a pretty decent upgrade, right? I mean, but is it? Is it actually? We're really not playing heavy cards that much. It's probably still better than void stones, though. Yeah, I'll just take the upgrade points. Pretty underwhelming Well of Stars. That's why I spent my money earlier. So, yeah, well, we'll upgrade the heavy-handed, because why not? And then... do I want any of this upgraded? Don't really think so. Yeah, I guess it could just be a batter. Sure, extra rage. Release those souls, and it's time to decide which blessings we want. Every third turn, a whole bunch of rage sounds pretty good. The blessing of banishment. I mean, like I said, we do have very limited ways of dealing with... We don't have a lot of draw and discard. In fact, I don't think we have any besides our one of blue stone on the clashing steel. So this isn't bad. This one, meh. Extra draw. This could be good. This would, like, fuel my power walk. Like, if I power walk and kill a void touched, I draw a bunch of cards, and then I can purge those and keep power walking. Which is pretty good. Yeah, I don't know. I do think we want to fight the spiders. Blessing of Rage is really good, and we're very well equipped for them. We got the exploding bottle. We've got the power walk that we can just split the damage up very easily. In terms of spells, we've got the retaliate. So this should be a pretty easy fight, I think. Let's get into it here. Okay, so let's just go Divine Spark. I think we just go straight for the power walk here, really. I think we do. And then we just begin to kill them. We'll go batter. You're dead. You're dead. You're dead. Good fight. That's why I wanted to fight the spiders. Okay, I think the next one really is just going to be Puppet Master. I don't think we're going to kill them, the Void Touch quite fast enough to dodge all of the garbage, especially with no stealth. So let's go back to our other spell. And during the Void fight, we said Rage gets brewed, and in the belt, I guess it doesn't really matter. So it's kind of whatever we want. Do I care to brew anything against this guy? I don't think we need to. Always happy to see this quick charge in the opening hand. Bring that out. And we'll go ahead and tap out. We'll just do this for more zeal. I mean, honestly, why not? Just keep going in for the zeal here. 13 zeal, pretty good. Just waiting for the power walk. Just waiting for the power walk. So let's get rid of that. I mean, do we need this for block? No, the guidance will be plenty of block, so yeah. Yeah, this is a turn where we're just going to have too much energy. That's that. Up to 20 on the solar panel. Not bad, not bad. Okay, so we've got some garbage in the hand. We can at least get rid of one. Awesome. Awesome! He's going to attack for a whole heck of a lot on the coming turn here. So we should probably try to deal a lot of damage. Okay, solar panel's ready now. That'll help for sure. And ideally, we'll just draw into like Tower Shield, Inner Oasis stuff. Have the health potion if we end up taking a big hit. And he's mostly dead now, of course, so I guess we'll upgrade a block card. Tower Shield, how convenient. And then we pitch the Bane. Very good, very good. I kind of don't want to play the Inner Oasis. We're very likely to draw this crap. We will be playing this for sure, right? I don't know. This is an odd situation that we find ourselves in. I guess I really should just play this. Okay, we drew 1. That's fine. I can handle that. Let's just do big old rebuke, and then you can tap. And on that, hopefully he gets a Bane off his... Yep, replace a Bane with 2 Banes. And we just pitch that, and we're ready to recycle, so Divine Spark, grab the Power Walk, throw that out, purge, purge, walk on him. Nice, another perfect Guardian fight down the hatch. We gotta fight 1 more, and I don't really like the idea of fighting Star Council. We can't hold cards against them, and we have not 1 but 2 relics that care about that. We do kind of need to play a lot of block cards to gain our actual block, but it shouldn't be that bad to rush this guy down. I don't think. I think we can do it. But this is probably a brew a potion kind of scenario here, right? Versus the Void, we brew this and we belt the Bottled Lightning probably to trigger all of our Zeals, which means that this time we brew Iron Skin? I guess. It's something. Definitely too early for the Power Walk right now, of course. And he's going to reshuffle our deck and stuff, so I'll just purge it right now, honestly, and go down to 0. And, oh, dang it! I definitely forgot. Paragon is a block card, remember that. Paragon is a block card. And our Oasis is not, though, so that's cool. We need Overcharge. It's actually pretty important. Gotta build up a lot of Overcharge. Let's see, nothing really to grab here, huh? No, nothing really. So we'll just do it for Zeal and stuff. Already up to 20 Zeal, not bad. The shock is building up as well. Okay, so we've just reshuffled. I still don't think we're quite ready for the Power Walk. I don't think it's quite time. So we'll just continue to build Overcharge until then. We do actually need to have a real plan for block. And we'll just be building up energy as well, right? So we can get 8 block if we reach 10 Zeal. And then maybe the rest can come from the Warding Mole? I don't know, I do also just kind of want to purge everything, so I have like as much energy as possible. If I play Clashing Steel and any one other thing, if I hold the Batter, I have more Rage for the Power Walk. This is getting weird. He's reshuffling. Okay, we'll go Galvanize. And then we'll purge that, play that, purge that, do this, pass turn. At this point, I feel comfortable saying we win as soon as we draw a Power Walk. We drew Power Walk. Okay. I think he's definitely just dead now, right? Is there anything I need to try and find with the... I mean, I guess we might as well do it first. We want to get the vulnerable on him ASAP. Alright, cool. Not bad. And we have a bonus black stone now, as well. I don't know what to do with this thing. I guess I could put it on, like, the batter? That's 100% rage for 2 energy. That's not bad. That's not bad. That's not bad. Let's try that. Seems pretty good. It's time to take out Blessed Recovery. I think I'll just throw in the redo. Keep the deck nice and thin. Leave it at that. Alright. Time to fight the void. We are going to brew up the rage. We are going to have bottled lightning in the belt. Every 3rd turn, that's what we need to keep in mind. Every 3rd turn, that's when we want to pop off. And we'll have a little bit of help with the afflictions. I don't think there's any point in changing the spell around, so... let's get in. Final boss. Can we take him down? Very underwhelming opening hand here, gonna be honest. Very underwhelming. We might kill you next turn. It's not super likely. What is more likely is that on turn 3, when we're gonna have a bunch of rage, you'll be adding garbage and we can kill you then. So I will actually just target you. And there's nothing whatsoever to do with all of this stuff. This is delay rage, I guess. And yeah, whatever. We'll do that. That actually kind of works out. Because now the leftovers give us all the block we need, and we have some extra rage. In case we want to use that for something. What's really unfortunate is always that the vulnerable goes onto the void while the minions are up, right? But there's nothing to do about that. We just have to deal with it. We gotta build up overcharge. We gotta do it. Do we just get power walking on you, get you close, or do we hold the power walk for next turn? Holding it for next turn seems kind of good. So let's just try and build up more overcharge in the meanwhile. That's a huge rebuke. I think I should do the rebuke. Well, I mean, I don't know at this point. 125 rage already. Maybe I should just be power walking. Maybe I should just be power walking. So I'm kind of into my overcharge. We can build that back up. I'm going to go for it. It'll also help a lot with the solar panel, right? I do the tapped out now? I think I do the tapped out now. Okay. So we can get the kill here. I think I will. I guess we should have targeted her. Oh, we can upgrade the redo. Sounds good. And somehow we're still at 4 overcharge after all that. Pretty wild. He's trying to add more garbage. There's nothing in the discard pile now, so we can carefully manipulate what Ryu gets back. But there's kind of nothing worth getting back. We just need to get this freaking solar panel live is what we need to do. That's all we got. And that was a free rage turn, man. We had so much rage. Nothing to do with it. Okay, so he's gonna die now. Technically, it does actually matter that he's healing the void, but realistically, it doesn't. So I should probably just take this opportunity to build up energy and overcharge, is what I'm gathering. Just get as much of both of those things as we can. That is unfortunate. The only way we can get rid of that is with the clashing steel. Fine. I mean, I do want overcharge. I definitely do want overcharge. And he's actually not even going to heal the void up to full anymore, so that's cool. Solar panel's live. Okay. We got quite a bit of overcharge off of that. Pitch the one that gives us stun. And I guess this one as well. Okay, so turn 6, free rage turn. That is probably when we want to pop off. Our Zeal abilities will give us overcharge, shock, block. So we'll use the Bottled Lightning next turn, I think. Which means that this turn it's just literally just get as much energy as you can. And don't care about the threat next turn. That is it. That is all. I do kind of want to hold one of these just to have free 50% rage. That's probably better than whatever we're drawing, right? So I actually will hold this for 50% rage. He doesn't have very much shock on it, does he? Okay, so we're starting the turn with 225% rage. That is a pretty good start. And just by purging, we can get up to, we'll Divine Spark to grab Batter. We'll crack the potion. Batter, 350% rage. Keep purging stuff down. And let's get Power Walking. 129 is where we're starting at. It's going to go down for a little bit, but then it's going to start to go back up. Because he loses shock, but we're gaining rage. Oh, yeah. Yeah, we got this one in the bag. GG! Nice. Solid run. Power walk. Glorious victory is achieved. Check out all those perfect fights. That was the best solar panel I've ever had, that's for sure. I picked it up really late, which no doubt has a large part to play in that. Pretty good run all around, though. The Perpetual Motion Machine upgraded like 4 times ever total. That was pretty funny. Finally got to have both of the cases in one run. Those make a really nice pair. But that's not really much of a surprise now, is it? We did pretty well with the shifter and solar panel as well, though. That was a really nice combo. Getting extra energy, which you're highly encouraged to spend, to just dump into the solar panel. Let us get this thing online way faster than usual. We did not even trigger the favor of Pisces. That was kind of funny. Touch of War continues to be an amazing zeal power. We had crazy upgrades as well. Look at this.